Hey, what's up, guys? I hope y'all niggas doing good. It's your boy R2. I got a story for you today. Right. So, let's get into it. You ever love someone so much that it down there like draw you crazy on some shit? Like, pretty sure we all had that one shorty, you know what I'm saying? It could be the shorty from your science class or the girl you sit next to every day. But like, you never had a real conversation with her on some shit. So basically, I used to like this girl so much that I actually believed it at one point. Like, I actually believed like we were together, but I'll get into that later. So this story happened back when I want to say my freshman year of college, right? I think, yeah, it was around that point, right? So what happened was I met this girl, right? And let's call her, I don't know, let's call her Izzy, right? You know, that sounds like a good name. Yeah, let's call her that. Right. And what made me attracted to her was, it was like her aesthetic and shit, right? As most of you know, well, who've been following me for a while now, y'all know that I really, really like emo music and shit. So when I saw this girl, right, she had like an emo-ish aesthetic to her, and I was like, oh boy, I feel like, man, that shit right on my alley. Like, bro, this is a match made in heaven, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I'm gonna go talk to shorty, right? So one day I saw her in the cafeteria and shit, and she was sitting by herself, right? So I just walked up to her and I was like, hey, what you want? You know, you good? You know what I'm saying? What's good with you, right? And she was like, yeah, whatever. And I was just introducing myself and risen up type shit. So I asked her, I was like, hey, what music you like? You know what I'm saying? Then she was like, I just like to listen to a bunch of these different bands and shit. I was like, bet. You know what I'm saying? Send me your playlist. And then I got her Instagram and shit. So, it was cool, right? And, after that moment, I wouldn't really like talk to her that much. But, when I seen her like in the hallway, like on campus and shit, she would wave to me, and it was pretty chill. I wasn't too crazy about her at this point. I wasn't really like sold on her. Like, just every now and then I'll respond to her story or some shit, But yeah, right. So some months go by and everything was running pretty smoothly. Like, she'll see me, I'll see her, you know what I'm saying? We'll have the occasional small talk. But I wasn't really trying to give her too much attention because I'm not really into the whole, just because I like you, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go all out. I'm going to give you all my time away, you know what I'm saying? When at that stage and point in time that I'm in, it's like, it's more important things that I got to do. So, the whole like girlfriend thing wasn't really a priority for the most part, because it can't be, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you got to worry about what you're going to eat the next day, where you going to stay, because your parents want you to stand on your 2 feet and eventually move out. But back to the story though. I remember there was this little nigga, you know what I'm saying? Let's call him Sheen, right? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say your name, nigga. No free promo, motherfucker. But anyway, so this Sheen nigga, right? He used to hang out with shorty like 24/7. And like, it was so bad, cause I couldn't even approach for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, she had to come up to me most of the time. And y'all gotta hear me out, right? You know what I'm saying? Cause I could Superman the situation at 1v2. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. This nigga sounds big. Feel me? Only cause, like, bro, things are just awkward. And to be honest, I kind of prefer things to be like this. Cause at least, to a certain extent, I'm not the only one doing most of the work, right? So yeah, I also had this other friend, right? Let's call her Lena, right? So Lena was friends with Sheen and Izzy, right? So basically, one night, they was all chilling in the dorm and shit, right? So Lena invited me to slide, and I was like, shit, bet. So I pulled up, right? And shorty was on my dick from the get-go. Like, I walked in, she was the first one to say what's up to me and shit. And then she gave me a compliment. She was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I really love your shirt or whatever. And I think I had like, I don't even know what I was wearing. I think I had like a fucking Star Wars shirt or something, you know what I'm saying? And I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna be like, oh man, she just being nice. But at the same time, females don't be giving out compliments, so any compliment I get, I'ma just take it as you on my dick until proven otherwise, right? So yeah, so when she said that, I just played it off. I'm like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I get that a lot, appreciate it though. And then she was like, oh, I'm sorry. And I'm like, you good. It's not that serious, whatever. And after that, I just started making jokes and shit. And we were laughing, having a good time. But I felt something was off, right? So I turned around, and this nigga Shane looking menacingly. Like, bro got murder on his mind. Like, I'm in my head, I'm like, chill, little bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't even give Shorty a hug without this nigga in my peripheral looking like a demon, right? So, all in all, bro, that night was pretty chill, other than how bro was acting, of course. But yeah, you know, I remember what happened. Like, you know, she was opening up to me about a couple of things, you know, and that shit, you know, meant a lot to me, you know. You know, we really connected a little bit. But yeah, but after that night, things like that, we had finals week, and then we went on winter break. And it was during break, my feelings intensified because, you know, we had time apart from each other, and all I had was myself and my late night thoughts. So I would think about her occasionally, and at this time, I felt highly about what happened. And I was building anticipation to see her again, right? So I had a lot of feelings in my heart, and I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna hit her up randomly, right? So I did. And yeah, I'm not really much of a texter and things like that, so I just replied to shorty stories every now and then, and left it at that. So yeah, but my feelings just kept building and building, and I started having dreams about her. I started seeing her name everywhere I went, and in my head, I'm like, man, she's not perfect, but man, if I could make this girl my wife, man, that'll make me so happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about what our kids would be like, you know, introducing her to my family and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that, just straight up delusional, man. Like my mind was set, knew what I wanted in life, and now I know who I want as well. Which isn't bad, but sometimes I really do hate my feelings, cause me, I'm in control of my emotions, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? I love her hard. You know what I'm saying? Like if I love someone, then I'm kind of obsessed with them to a certain extent. But if I had to let them go, then shit, I will. But back to the story though. After winter break, right, we get back, and it was pretty much you know what I'm saying, she sees me, it's high and by, you know. I made sure to give her a hug every once in a now and then, you know, and then it's cool, right? Now, here's where the story crumbles. Okay, so one day, I'm sitting in the cafeteria, right, and I see her, that nigga sing again, right? Normal shit. You know what I'm saying? Nothing out of the ordinary, you know. Nothing I'm not used to, right? So I just get back to working on my schoolwork, right? But then, I don't know why I decided to do this, bro. But I look up, and boom, there she is. She's staring at me, bro. Like, not just regularly staring, but like on some movie scene shit, bro. Like, it was straight out of a movie. So I just keep doing my work, and then she walks up to me, completely leaving bro behind. So then she like, hey, what's up? You alright? And then we get to talking a little bit. I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool and shit. And me, I ain't trying to waste no time. So I'm like, shit, what you finna do? She like, no, just me and my friends, we about to go chill in the library and shit. You know what I'm saying? You wanna come? I'm like, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? So then she leave, right? So I decided I didn't want to look thirsty on some shit. So I waited a good like 5-10 minutes before I actually pulled up. And when I got there, I saw her, and like I just started talking to her and shit. Just kept raising her up, you know, per usual, making a good impression. You know what I'm saying? She laughing at my jokes. She on my dick. That's just how it be sometimes, you know? But this time I decided to ask her like deep questions, because we were like deep in the conversation, like almost like a flow state, you know what I'm saying? So I just hit her with the, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? The typical bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Like, like what you believe in, you know what I'm saying? What you want to do in the future, you know what I'm saying? Some dumb shit, right? And then bro, pull up on us, right? Talking about, hey yo, R2, man, I want to show you something, man. And I ain't gonna lie, bro, I tried to be nice, bro. I was like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Just give me a sec, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm laughing it off and shit, but then the nigga kept pressing me, right? So now I'm like, hey, little bro, I said we talking right now, little nigga. Fuck. Right, but then shorty, she was like, oh no, it's okay. And I reluctantly followed, bro, and I forgot what bro was yapping about. But you know, it was just some bullshit anyway. So I got back to her, right? And we talked for a little bit. And I didn't want to stay too long. So I was like, I told her, I was like, I got, you know what I'm saying? I gotta leave, you know? But here, put your number on my phone. I'm gonna hit you up later. And then I gave her a big hug, you know what I'm saying? It had to be like at least, like, you know what I'm saying, 20 seconds or something like that, you know? I was in love, bro. So here's where the story gets weird though. Okay, so you know how I got a number, right? But that's the thing. I texted it and my messages were green, meaning like she got a droid or she gave me the wrong digits. It couldn't be the first one, so she definitely gave me the wrong number. Now, before you say anything, it was a mistake, okay? You know what I'm saying? She thought she gave me the right number, but she didn't. You know what I'm I'm saying? How did I find that out? Well, she was supposed to have a class with my friend called to Rob. Shout out him. Go check out his music. Fucking go. Now, mind you, she never talked to my friend, right? So she hit me up on Snap, right? And asked me to send her his number so she could talk to him, right? And when he got the digits, I looked, and turns out the phone number she gave me was a single digit off, my nigga. Instead of a 2, she actually put like a 3. She accidentally put a 3, nigga. Which put things in perspective because I told her I was gonna hit her up, right? But I didn't because I couldn't. And I wasn't gonna hit her up on IG and be like, oh yeah, I think you gave me the wrong number. Like, nah, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, nigga, I ain't going out like that. So yeah, when we were talking and things like that, I started seeing her less and less with bro. And sometimes on a very rare occasion, I'll even see her by herself. I'll just say, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Quick hug, then leave. But then she started hanging back with this nigga, right? Like, bro, I couldn't get an open shot, bro. And then she was with the gang, like, you know, her friends and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? So I just didn't really talk to her as much, right? But I was still around in the picture, you know what I'm saying? And now with people looking at me every now and then. But here's where things really took a turn for the worse. So one day, I asked my friend Lena about her, right? Things like that. Like, if she talk about me or like, what she think about me, right? But Lena, she was like, yeah, Brody, you know, she mentioned you a little bit, Brody, but not too much. And you know, it's a lot of things I can't tell you, which I'm like, yeah, I mean, shit, whatever, shit, if it's good or bad, shit, it's the fact she even got something to say about me, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so Lena, she was like, Brody, I don't even think things work out for real. I mean, you're not really my type, and I don't think you're right for her, Brody. I'm like, nigga, how is that helpful? And then she was like, but yeah, I think that her and Sheen is getting close, you know, they're probably together, I think, but you're a very lovable person, and I think you'll find someone. So yeah, my heart sank to the floor, man. After I heard that, man, I felt discouraged, man. Cause yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't really care. But it's like, I had all these emotions and deep feelings built up that subconsciously I did care to a certain extent. Because in my head, I'm like, bro, this is my wife you talking about, bro. I'm feeling like she cheated on me or something, bro. I'm feeling like, damn, this the mother of my kids and she out here doing me like this, man. I had so much anger and jealousy built up in me, bro, from hearing that information. Just the idea of that shit, man. Feeling like I lost. When I'm a winner, bro, I'm so much better than that nigga, bro. I'm him. You know what I'm saying? I'm the champ, nigga. How could I lose to a loser, bro? And it's like, I'm better than that, bro. My ego, my confidence was so high. It's like, I can't go out like that, bro. I can't go. I gotta get my get back, bro. Fuck that hoe, man. So yeah, I did care to a certain extent. You know, I cared so much that I did a thing. And so I saw her in the cafeteria one day, sitting with her friends, and I saw that nigga Sheen sitting by himself, right? But I was so upset that I ain't care about anything. The only thing I cared about was making her feel, you know, the way I felt, right? So I was sitting with my friend Maya, right? And I came up with the bright idea to pull the oldest trick in the book, right? So I said, I'm like, hey, Maya, I'm finna put my arm around you, right? Let's walk out, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. I walked out with my friend trying to show her or, you know, prove to her that her spot not safe. You know what I'm saying? She replaceable. Cause I'm him, nigga. I get hoes, right? I didn't make eye contact with Izzy cause I was pretending I was looking at my phone. But when we walked past him, Maya told me afterwards that she was staring dead at me, you know what I'm saying? And ever since that day, I felt like, I bet, you know, we good, you know what I'm saying? She gonna be on my dick. I did. I made the bitch feel some type of way, you know what I'm saying? I'm him. So yeah, tested her. I left on red, and when I finally did call her, I got no answer, so yeah, that was that. And then she started hanging out with that nigga Sheen again, and when she saw me, she just looked at me, but we never said anything to each other, which is fine, but I always felt we had unfinished business, you know, that I gotta live with. So yeah, she started watching my stories, and we didn't talk to each other for the rest of that year, but I always thought about her every once in a while, and I had dreams about her, and over the summer, I got a snap noti saying it was her birthday, right? So I'm like, shit, you know what I'm saying? We could let bygones be bygones, right? And I wished her a happy birthday. But then she let that shit on open, which is kind of rude, but I get it, you know? It's personal. And at that point, I just decided to let it go. It wasn't really nothing I could do to salvage the situation at this point. I felt fine at first, but after a while, the late night thoughts got to me. I'm like, man, I lost my wife, man. I lost my bitch. Oh, damn. We supposed to go to Paris, bro. We supposed to be in Dubai, bro. Mind you, I do not know this girl like that. this was just how I felt at the time, you know what I'm saying? I felt like we was in a relationship, but in all actuality, we wasn't none of the things that I felt in my heart, and it hurt. Now, some would say I love the idea of her, and I fell in love with what I had in my head and heart versus the reality of what's actually happening. But it's okay, because it happens, you know? Sometimes we make mistakes and have feelings that we gotta deal with on our own. And that's okay. But every life experience is opportunity to grow from it. It's an opportunity to talk about it and even make a video on it. So you can share your story with others. Yeah. So if I do happen to come across her again in life, then hopefully we can find some common ground with each other and be cool. But as for now, this is just one of many stories that happened in my life. And I appreciate everyone for sticking to the end of the video. Please like, please subscribe, and follow me on Instagram. And tap in my music as well. I'm also going to be posting more beats, more skits, and stories. Also, tell everyone tell everyone about the channel, and I'll see y'all in the next one.